Hello everyone, this is Suresh from Azure ADB. Today our topic is how to use lit function. So mainly to generate constant value, and second one is how to handle complex types like arrays, struct types and map types by using lit function. And the third one, how to generate surrogate keys by using lit function. So first we'll see what is the lit. So the name lit stands for literal. So lit can be used with various constant values including strings, integers, floats, and boolean types. So you can generate constant value using these kind of data types. So it enables you to create a column with the constant value that can be used for various purposes. So one thing is adding metadata. Second one is flagging specific rows. And third one is performing calculations based on a fixed value. So regarding this one, adding metadata using lit function, I already created one video how to add metadata columns by using lit function. So you can watch in my PySpark playlist. And this video, so mainly we are going to discuss about these three topics. So one is creating a column by constant value. Second one is concatenating strings. So mainly two columns. And third one is assigning default values. So we'll see one by one how to achieve this. So before that, I created one data frame here by using this data, and this is my data frame. So on top of this, what I'm going to do is, so before that, I imported my required functions, mainly lit and coalesce and concat call. So our first scenario is creating a column by constant value. So as I mentioned initial, so this constant value can be generated by using different data types like strings, integers, floats, and booleans. So we'll see how we can do this. So here what I'm doing is on top of my existing data frame, so I'm creating new column that is country. So first I'm applying string data type. So for that I used a lit function, and inside that I've passed string country name as ESA. And second case, I'm trying to generate integer constant value. So that is with column discount rate, and by using lit, and inside that I passed integer. And third one is float. So for that inside lit, I passed float value 18.5. And last one is Boolean type. So here inside lit, I passed true. So you can pass either true or false. And finally, calculation. So this is my column name. So what I'm doing is first I'm selecting age column. So from my data frame, this is my age column. On top of this age, what I'm doing is I'm multiplying by 1000 by using lit. So after multiplying by 1000, again what I'm doing is again I'm multiplying with this value. So what is this value is? One is lit 1 plus lit 0.18. So what it gives is first it will add this value. So lit 1 means 1 plus lit 0.18 means this one. So 1.18. So this will get 1.18, and this value we are going to multiply with this value. Suppose if you see our first age is 26 is there. This you are going to multiply with 1000, that is 26,000 into 1.18. So that result will get here. So this one. So this is the value you will get after multiplying it. Total price tags. And one more thing is, so we can change the data type by using lit. So first I'm passing lit5. So lit5 is integer type, and this integer type I'm changing to string type by using cast. So these many ways you can use lit function. So mainly for different passing different data types and for calculations. Okay, so next second thing is concatenating strings. That means mainly two columns. So suppose I have data frame, this our initial data frame. On top of this, what I'm doing is I'm creating one full name column here, this one. So for this, what I'm doing is first I'm using concatenate. Concatenate on what? So first I'm selecting first name column. So that is this column. And in between I used lit. Second I used lit and I given space here. And the third one is call last name. So that means Girish, first name Girish, and here space and last name is Kumar. So you will get Girish space Kumar. So similar way, Ramesh space Rathod, Somesh space Sekhar. So like this, you can use the lit function. Okay, so whenever you do concat or concat underscore ws functions. So mainly concatenating two string columns. So third one is how to generate surrogate key. So here I created one data frame. So these are all my different columns. These are all my different columns, and each column values are passed. And if you see my final data frame, so this. So these are all my columns. So here, what I'm trying to do is, so I'm trying to do concatenate of all these columns. So first concat, and I mentioned each and every column, and so this is my first column. So after that I mentioned lit this single dash. Okay, so that means first it will print first column record, then this single dash, and second column single dash, third column single dash, fourth column single dash, and so on. So if you see here, my first record is this one. Okay, so this one first is this one, then dash 101. So 101 is this one, and later 1010. You see here JI01. So up to here, this is first column record. Next 101 is second column record. This is third, 4, 5. So up to here you got. Next to this one is 1001. So that is this column. And this is timestamp column. So finally it will generate a surrogate key. So mainly in real time we'll use these surrogate keys to for security purpose. So whenever you give data to supplier, suppose these columns you don't want to disclose, then you can generate this surrogate key and you can share the data. And the third one is limitations with complex type. So how we can create complex types like arrays, struct, map type by using lit function. So initially I have this data frame. So by using this data frame, I created this one. So this is three columns I have: employee ID, name, age. So on top of this, what I'm doing is first I'm trying to create array column by using lit function. So how I'm doing, first I'm using with column and I given column name as skills, and here I'm creating array. So array of, so we need to pass elements, no? Array of elements. So my first element I'm passing with lit of Python. Next, lit of SQL, lit of Spark. So what you will get finally, you will get array. So array means this square bracket. Inside that, it will pass this Python, SQL, Spark. So, but since it is lit, what will happen? This same array, it will generate for all the rows, this constant value. And if you observe here, whatever I newly created, this skills column, this is array. So array of element. So element is say inside this. If you expand this array, index 0 is Python, 1 is SQL, 2 is Spark. So these are all the index. And these are all elements. These are all string type. If you see here, double quote, string type. So this newly created column is of array of string. Next, we'll see how to create struct type column by using lit function. So for that, what I'm doing with column, and my column name is address, and this one address. And here earlier I used array. So now I'm using struct function here. Inside struct, I'm passing these parameters, these three constant values. So by using lit, I'm mentioning Bangalore and I given alias of city. So similar way, Karnataka alias state. So similar way, lit number, that is pin code number. So now what it will generate is within this struct type. So first one is city. City is what? Bangalore. City, Bangalore. Next is state. State is what? Karnataka. Okay, Karnataka. Next pin code. What is this pin code? This one. So since this is a lit function, this same struct this constant value, it will pass to all the records of this particular data frame. And if you see here it's showing struct. See inside that is showing struct. City is a string data type. State is a string data type. Pin code is integer. And similar way, you can check your data type here also. So address is struct type. City is a string. See, this is string. And state is this one string. And pin code is integer. Okay, so like this, you can create struct type. So next we'll see how to create map type by using lit function. So for that, we need to call this function create underscore map function. So within inside with column, I'm using this create underscore map, and I'm passing these three constant values by using lit. So first one is lit department, lit IT. So this value I'm converting to string type. Okay, so three parameters I given. Next is lit level senior, lit experience 5. So this integer also I converted to string type. Because this map allows all data types should be same. So if I pass like this, if you can see here, this type is map, and what is map inside? Both should be string. So that means key value pair should be string type. If you expand this, see here department, IT, level, senior, experience 5. And if you see here data type, see here properties, this column, it is of map type, And if you see inside key value pair, so this is department is key, IT is value. So key value, key value. So here both are string, string, string. So since even though here 5 is integer, later I converted to string. So if I don't convert here, then it will throw error because of data type mismatch. So we need to always pass same data types here. So next, what we'll do, all in together we'll see. So as of now, we'll see separately. So here we are going to see array, struct, map type all together. So same with column code I entered here. Same code I entered here. So we'll get 3 columns will get add here. Skills, address, properties. So this is array type. This is struct type. This is map type. Okay, so next third one is how to assign default values. So mainly how to fill nulls by using lit function. So first for my example, what I'm doing is, so this is my data and these are all my columns. To avoid confusion, I created schema here. So by using struct type and inside that I mentioned all the fields. So these columns we already aware. So we have all these columns up to array. We have these columns and respect to data types mentioned. And these 3 new columns we want to add here, these 3. So in this first one is array. Struct field is array column. And here I am defining array type. So my array type should be string type. And next I want to create struct type. So here I am defining struct type. And inside that, so I'm passing 3 parameters now. So 3 struct fields I'm defining here: city, state, pin code, and all are string data type. So similar way, here I'm passing map type, and map type, it is key value pair. So both key and value should be string type. So I defined my schema here, and before that, all these integer, string, array types, all these things I imported here from SQL.types. Now, what I'm doing here, see here up to here, that is our initial data frame data. So that is as it is same. So additionally, what I'm doing is I'm adding this array type. Okay. Next, I'm adding here our struct type. And for first row, our map type is none. Okay. So, and for second record, our array type is none. And this is our struct type. And our map type is none. Okay. So similar way, you can go through this one. So here you can say our array type is this one, and our struct type is none, and our map type is this one. So this is the understanding about our sample data frame. And if you observe mainly these 3 columns, array, struct type, map. See, some places you'll find nulls. So now we want to fill these nulls by using lit function. So how we can do this? So here, what I'm doing is, first I'm filling city and age column. So apart from these 3 columns, we have nulls in these columns also. See here, city, age also we have nulls. So first I'm trying to fill city column. So for that I'm using collage function. I'm mentioning column of city and lit as unknown. So that means if you go to city column, if value is there, that is fine. If null is there, if city column record is null, then what Coalesce has to do is it has to replace with unknown. So similar way for age column, if age column is null, suppose if you take these two, so it has to replace with 30. So same thing you can observe in output also. See, wherever nulls are there in city column, it is replaced with unknown. And these two are our nulls, so it is replaced with our standard value 30. So here also. Okay, so this is about the first two columns. Next we'll come to our array column. So for array column, what I'm doing, here also I'm using Coalesce function, and inside that I'm mentioning our column. On array column, if any null is there, suppose in array column, if you take second record, so our second record is null. So in that case, what it has to do is, it has to do this one. So that means it has to create array here. It has to create array by using lit. So here I'm passing 3 parameters. So by using lit, Databricks, Scala, PyCharm. So that means if you see in array, one is second one, and one more is 5th, 7th, 9th. So these records will be replaced with this one, Databricks, Scala, PyCharm. If you see here, second one, see here, this is replaced with Databricks, Scala, PyCharm. Second way, this one, and this one, and this one. So wherever null is there, it is replaced with this particular array. Next column is struct type. If you see struct type column, see here, these are all nulls are there. So these nulls I want to replace with struct. So for that, what I'm doing, Coalesce, and inside Coalesce, I am applying on struct column. If any record is null in struct type, then I want to fill with this struct. What is this struct is? Lit indoor, city is indoor, lit Delhi, state is Delhi, lit this number with that is pin code. And if you see wherever null is there, third and fourth, sixth, eighth, third and fourth, see here, third and fourth. See these two, it replaced with indoor. If you see here, city indoor, state Delhi, pin code. If you see here, city indoor, state Delhi, pin code. And this one and this one. So these null values are replaced with this struct. So similar way, if you come to map column, so here also we have some null values. So here first two are nulls are there. So we want to replace with some map value. So for that, I'm using Coalesce. Coalesce, I'm applying on this map column. If any null in map column, I want to replace with this map record. So here I'm using create underscore map, and here I'm using lit, and department is IT. That is my key value pair. So my key is a department, value is IT. Level senior, experience 5. So my map type is key value pair, and it has 3 values. And if you see here, our first 2 records are null. And if you observe here, see these two. See, department is IT, level is senior. See, department is IT, level is senior, and experience is 5. Okay, so first 2 nulls it replaced with this. And we have some other nulls also. 2, 4, 5, 5th, 7, 9. 5, 7, 9, 2, 4, 5. This one 5, 7, and 9. So these are all the things replaced with this struct value. Okay, so this is how you can use lit function to replace uh, array, struct, and map type columns. So here I give an explanation how coalesce will work. So first we saw about city and age column. So under coalesce, I mentioned column name and I mentioned lit unknown. So that means if this city has null value, then replace this null with unknown. So similarly, if age column is null, then replace it with this value. Okay. So that's all about this video on how to use lit function for these three different scenarios. So that's all about this video. If you really like this video, please like and subscribe. Thank you.